Hello, welcome to my psychic tarot reading on Melania Trump. If you would like a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me, or an astrology birth chart reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, so I can read your cards as well as your natal chart. Check out my website, Lamarr, TownsendTarot.com. The link's in my description box. It's also in the comment section of this video and the title as well of this video. You see the smoke going? It is sage right here. I am burning some sage, okay? Don't hate on the sage. I have a video on sage, so check that out on my YouTube channel where I show you how to burn it and stuff and keep it burning like that. But anyways, this reading is on Melania Trump. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share. And also, check out my social media links in the description box below. Instagram and Facebook. So with that being said, Melania Trump. So I just want to do a quick reading on Melania. I have a few questions. I want to know, where is she? Has anyone seen Melania? I have not heard about Melania. I have not heard from Melania like I know her. And, you know, I haven't heard about her in, I feel like, months. But maybe I'm just not paying attention to the media. Like, I admit I'm not the best with that. But I also want to know, once and for all, how does Melania truly feel about Donald Trump? Alright. Now, I'm sure other readers have, looked into this. I personally have not seen any videos on, this question being asked, but then again, I don't look at other readers. So, with that being said, let's get into this Melania Trump reading. Alright, so, thank you for listening and watching. My first question is, where is Melania? Where's Melania Trump? Thank you, God, for surrounding me, my energy, my thoughts, my mind. This space with your water, you want protection, your fire, you want protection, and where you should have protection. Thank you for doing the same for those watching this video, whether they believe in you or not. In Jesus' name, I pray. Okay, having cards fall out. Shuffle. If you would like a personal reading from me, I am available for readings, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I do have subscription readings as well on my website. You pay a monthly fee and you get a free reading each month. Check that out on my website. Get the devil in the past position. Definitely something about personal conflict between her and either Donald, conflict between her and the White House, conflict between her and Donald's team, something like that here in the past position. The chain between the man and the woman in this picture is very telling. I almost feel like the chain's been broken or tampered with, something about that. Strength, so that's good. I feel like the past is behind her, the worst is behind her in somewhere, so I don't know where Melania is. But wherever she is, she's definitely in a better place than she was in the past. I get the devil in the past, so the devil is hardship, the devil is, can be terror, it can be nightmares, it can be, difficulty, it can be coping in, negative ways, such as coping through drinking, coping through self-harm. So with strength, that's really, really good thing. I'm wondering if she actually went to maybe go get therapy or went to counseling of some sort. Interesting. But just because the worst is behind her doesn't necessarily mean that moving forward it's all roses, gold, and lollipops. We have the Ten of Swords or the Ten of Wands here moving forward, so it's still kind of an uphill battle, being the First Lady, and dealing with all of the scandal in media. I don't know the word. I want to say hype. I want to say drama. I mean, there's so many words I could use that comes with Donald Trump and being Donald Trump's wife, being Donald Trump's first lady. But I get the world, so I feel like I feel like it's interesting with Melania because I feel like at first she really wanted to fulfill the role of being the first lady and supporting her man, supporting her husband, supporting the president. But I feel like there's something where Melania has now stepped into the space of being one with the public, or wanting to be one with the public, wanting to be one with the world, more so than aligning herself with her husband or Trump and his values. Because I just got a vision of her looking at somewhere, maybe a hotel or something like that, looking at Trump on TV. You know, whereas you would think she would be there, it's like she's looking at him, and she's kind of looking at him with a little bit of disgust. Five of Cups. I think there's something about Melania where she wants it to be over. She wants the drama to be over. You know, she wants it to. She wants the media, you know, the media, you know, all that comes with, you know, Donald Trump being presidency. She wants it to stop. She's kind of sick of it. So I feel like she's actually in hiding. I feel like she's in hiding. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if her and Donald are separated and she's secretly dating someone else. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Especially with the Stormy situation. Like, and I think if Melania were to cheat, she definitely would not be as messy as Donald Trump. She would be as silent as a lamb, as silent as I don't know, what's silent? I don't know, you know, just silent. She would be totally quiet. She would not, you know, make sure it would not get out. So I do see something along that where maybe, I don't know, they could be separated, y'all. They definitely could be separated. I think Melania is doing a Michelle Obama, and she's trying to build her own brand. She's like, okay, if I have to deal with this mess, if I have to deal with the you know, my husband and his antics, then you know what? I'm gonna capitalize off of this, and I'm gonna make my own brand. I'm gonna make sure that when all this is done, I still have a leg to stand on, no matter what happens to, you know, Donald, the president. I wouldn't even be surprised if she calls him that, the president. I don't think they speak. I'm sorry. I don't think Melania and Donald Trump speak very much. It's almost like they live two separate lives. I see Melania looking at Donald on TV a lot. I feel the same thing about Donald. Like, he's looking at TV on her and her interviews, or, you know, he's like looking on his phone. So I think they're either separated or on maybe their way to divorce. Melania and Donald. I'm sorry to say that. I get the tower, and all these cards are falling, by the way. I feel like Melania's trying to avoid scandal. That's what I feel like she is. It's interesting. I was looking at some videos last night, of her interactions with her and Donald, and how she would swat his hand away and this and that. So I feel like I'm gonna stick to this. Either Melania got sent away by Donald and his staff because it just wasn't looking good the way they were interacting. There's an effort to clean up Donald and his image in some way, shape, or form, or she left on her own, and I feel like she's kind of doing her own thing somewhere else. So how does Melania really feel about Donald Trump, and are they together currently? Are they currently physically together, and are they together in a committed relationship? How does Melania Trump truly feel about Donald Trump, and are they still together in a committed relationship? Remember, if you want a personal reading from me, contact me on my website, Lamarr, TownsendTarot.com. How does she feel about Trump, and are they still together? In the past, I get the Temperance, so I feel like their relationship was peaceful in the past. They had some sort of harmony or balance. No matter if to the outside it seemed unconventional, or that's the best way to say it. I feel like they had their own kind of agreements. I get the tower though currently in the present position. How does she feel about Donald? She's obviously not too happy. Are they in a relationship together? Are they committed? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's looking good for that. I get the world underneath the tower with the Ten of Swords. I don't think they're together, you guys. I think if they, I don't think they're together. I really don't. If they are, they're like it's only for appearance sake. I think it's only if they get together. It's only for appearance purposes, to appear amicable, to appear, like their first lady and the president. But how does she feel about him? She can't stand him, y'all. Like I feel like at first she could deal with it, but now it's like I can't stand him. I think there's something about her where she knows Donald to a T. She understands him on a deeper level, and she understands why he acts the way he does. I'm wondering if Donald secretly has an imbalance, a chemical imbalance, something like that, like, or if he suffers from dependency on some sort of pills or substance that causes mood swings, that causes not maybe behavioral problems, but it's more like just sporadicness, like really unpredictable behavior. I feel like if Melania wanted to, she could write a book, honey, and just spill all Donald's tea. I feel like there's something where Donald's actually going to be the one that wants to keep it together. I think Melania's going to tighten the reins and say, "Well, if you want to keep this going, well, you have to, pay the money. You have to, you know, there's going to be stipulations if this, their relationship continues further." Um, and to be honest, I don't know if Donald's going to be able to live up to those stipulations in the long run. I think there may come a time where Melania Trump may have more money than Donald. How interesting would that be if karma worked that way? Justice. So, Melania, you may not need him as much as you think, but I think you're working up to that point where you realize that. Alright, and I think it's going to get to a point maybe, if this doesn't end, by the time y'all leave the White House, I feel like it's going to get to a point where Donald's just not going to be able to keep you. And it's gonna be over. But you're a part of the Donald brand, that's the thing. Like, Donald losing you is like losing part of his brand. Attraction is building. Interesting. Interesting, though, because sometimes, to me, in this case, this can be smoke and mirrors. Like, attraction is building, but for a purpose. Almost like, yeah, oh my gosh, he's handsome, but only because he has all this money, If he didn't have all this money, he wouldn't be handsome. I get the wrong path. Abre Camino. So, does Melania really love Donald? I'm going to have to say no. I think maybe at one point, but I think that was eradicated very early on in the relationship. I think right now she cannot stand him as we speak. I don't even think they're living together. I don't even think that they communicate very often at this point. And I would be surprised if they last at least 2 years outside of the White House once he leaves, whenever he leaves. All right, and that may be a whole different video. But okay, Melania, interesting. It's great to hear that you're not, lost, or you're not, you're not, uh, hidden away. But interesting. Okay, that was a very interesting reading. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What's going on with Melania Trump and Donald Trump? With that being said, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, share, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live. That rhymed. Also, make sure that you check out my social media pages and like me there and follow me there too. Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot, at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. And also check out my website, Lamarr Townsend Tarot, where you can purchase a reading, you can purchase a candle, you can purchase subscription services, subscription readings from me as well. Each month you get a free reading. That being said, love and light. Have a great day, month, year, night, evening. Alright? Doesn't matter. Just be great. Love and light. And Melania, we are rooting for you. Alright? You may be the one person who ends up coming out of this not looking so bad, still having somewhat of a foundation to stand on. So, alright, you guys, love you.